Welcome to Phil TV This Week. I'm Shaza Pasha, and these are the top philanthropy headlines we're following this week. In philanthropy news, Century Foundation fellow Richard Kallenberg gives the New York City school system a B- in its efforts to increase diversity. The score comes after the Department of Education released its second annual diversity report, in which it outlined its initiatives to address New York City's high segregation rates. Read more at Chalkbeat. A study funded by the Russell Sage Foundation finds that childhood obesity rates rise during summer break and not during the school year. The study, conducted with the University of Texas at Austin, provides insight into whether the causes of childhood obesity lie primarily inside or outside of schools. Read more at the Health Medical Network. Anthony Bourdain and the Rockefeller Foundation partner on a food waste documentary. The film, Wasted, the Story of Food Waste, will aim to shed light on the grim numbers that show how much food is thrown away every year. Read more at the West Fargo Pioneer. The Atlantic Philanthropies are continuing their long-standing commitment to fighting structural racism through a recently announced fellowship initiative with Columbia University. The 10-year, $60 million program, called the Atlantic Fellows for Racial Equity, aims to dismantle anti-Black racism in the United States and South Africa. Read more at Inside Philanthropy. The New York Times examines the role of Ford Foundation's Darren Walker as Pepsi's new board member. With a compelling track record of helping the needy, Darren Walker, the president of the Ford Foundation, has emerged as a prominent voice of morality. But with the well-established link between obesity and economic inequality, many wonder if Mr. Walker's day job and his new board duties might be working at cross purposes. Read more at the New York Times. In this week's Insights column, we discuss how funders can use the power of art to heal in post-conflict settings. Christina Mali and Nadia Fuzzle of Colors of Connection write about the importance of metrics and research on programs that use the arts to heal communities affected by hardship and conflict. Read more at the New York Philanthropist. In this week's live stream program, we learned how members can get their boards on board with impact investing. Watch the full recording on Philanthropy New York to hear board members share how impact investing unfolded at their foundations and hear their thoughts on optimal board education and engagement processes. In nonprofit and foundation sector news, recently circulated headlines report that Fidelity Charitable beats United Way as America's largest charity. A closer look, however, reveals that comparing the two is like comparing apples to oranges, and making these distinctions is necessary to help us make sense of the profound shifts we are watching so we can take the right kinds of actions. Read more at Nonprofit Quarterly. Thank you for joining us for the top philanthropy headlines on Phil TV this week. Get all the week's news by subscribing to the New York Philanthropist Weekly. It's free and delivered to your inbox every Thursday.